Hello dear learner, मैं डॉक्टर संगीता चौधरी एंड आई वेलकम एवरीवन टू माय लेक्चर क्लास। इस क्लास में मैं डिस्कस करूंगी अबाउट एनकेफेलाइटिस। लेट्स सी एनकेफेलाइटिस क्या है। एनकेफेलाइटिस एज पर द डेफिनेशन, एनकेफेलाइटिस मीन्स inflammation of the brain parenchyma. Okay, it can be caused either by infection, usually by a virus, or from a primary autoimmune process से भी एनकेफेलाइटिस हो सकता है। There may be cases of meningoencephalitis. नाम से पता चलता है there is inflammation of meninges along with inflammation of brain parenchyma. Encephalomyelitis नाम से पता चलता है encephalomyelitis means inflammation of the brain parenchyma and myelitis means inflammation of the spinal cord. Encephalomyeloradiculitis means inflammation of the brain parenchyma as well as spinal cord as well as the radicals. Okay. Etiology. Common cause of encephalitis is viral infection. So what are the common viruses which may cause encephalitis? Herpes virus, most common cause of encephalitis जो है वो herpes virus infection होता है। Herpes virus infection may be due to cytomegalovirus, herpes simplex virus type 1, herpes simplex virus type 2, human herpes virus type 6, varicella zoster virus and Epstein-Barr virus. All these viruses comes under the group of herpes virus. आर्थ्रोपॉड बॉर्न वायरस से भी हो सकता है, जैसे कि ला क्रॉसी वायरस, वेस्ट नाइल वायरस, सेंट लुइस एनकेफेलाइटिस वायरस, ओके, एंड जाइका वायरस। इवन एंटेरोवायरस से भी हो सकता है एनकेफेलाइटिस। कुछ लेस कॉमन कॉजेस है जिससे एनकेफेलाइटिस हो सकता है। दे आर रेबीज वायरस, ईस्टर्न इक्विन एनकेफेलाइटिस वायरस, Possan virus, cytomegalovirus that I have already mentioned in the herpes group, Colorado tick fever virus and mumps virus. Okay, these are the less common causes of viral encephalitis. Bacterial causes में Mycoplasma pneumoniae, Listeria monocytogenes, Legionnaire's disease, cat scratch disease, anthrax, brucellosis and Whipple's disease. Okay, in these bacterial infections encephalitis हो सकता है। प्रोटोजोआ में एमीबा भी कर सकता है encephalitis. Not only encephalitis, it causes meningoencephalitis, inflammation of the meninges as well as the brain parenchyma. Clinical feature क्या होता है encephalitis में? Since it is an inflammation caused by certain infection, acute febrile illness लेके patient present करेगा। There will be high fever, altered level of consciousness रहेगा क्योंकि brain parenchyma involved है तो level of consciousness will be altered. Patient will have hallucination, agitation, okay, personality change होगा, patient will be agitated, aggressive behavior होगा, behavioral disorders रहेगा and patient may present in a frank psychotic state. Okay. Focal or diffuse neurological sign and symptoms में patient may have focal or generalized seizure हो सकता है, aphasia हो सकता है, disturbance in speech, ataxia हो सकता है patient को, upper और lower motor pattern of weakness भी हो सकता है, involuntary movements, okay, and cranial nerve deficit भी patient को रह सकता है। Diagnosis कैसे करना है encephalitis का? डायग्नोसिस के लिए CSF एनालिसिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। CSF एनालिसिस में क्या मिलेगा? देयर विल बी लिम्फोसाइटिक प्लियोसाइटोसिस। लिम्फोसाइटिक प्लियोसाइटोसिस मीन CSF में लिम्फोसाइट काउंट बढ़ जाएगा। ओके, CSF में नॉर्मल सेल काउंट होता है 0 to 5 एंड ऑल आर यूजुअली most of them are usually lymphocytes. So lymphocytic pleocytosis means there will be increase in lymphocyte count in the CSF analysis. Protein content will be increased. Usually 20 to 40 milligram of protein रहता है, but in case of encephalitis protein count बढ़ जाएगा. Glucose will remain normal. Okay, this is the CSF picture of viral encephalitis. Okay, The same picture will be there in case of viral meningitis also. हम कल्चर कर सकते हैं CSF से. कल्चर करके we can identify the organism. It is difficult to culture the viruses, but if it is because of bacteria, we can do a culture and sensitivity, identify the organism and the sensitive antibiotics. PCR, polymerase chain reaction. Polymerase chain reaction से हम specific organism detect कर सकते हैं. Okay. Coming to serology. In serology, we can identify virus specific antibody. Okay, IgG, IgM antibody we can identify. We can also do antigen detection via many serological tests. Now a little bit about herpes virus encephalitis, herpes simplex virus encephalitis. अगर हम इमेजिंग करते हैं herpes simplex virus encephalitis में तो क्या क्या फाइंडिंग्स मिल सकता है. This is one of the most common cause of encephalitis, viral encephalitis. MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. इसमें there will be areas of increased signal intensity in frontotemporal, cingulate or insular region of brain on T2 weighted MRI. Okay. CT scan. CT scan में there will be focal areas of low absorption, mass effect रह सकता है and contrast enhancement रहेगा. अगर हम contrast enhanced CT scan करते हैं तो in the involved area there will be contrast enhancement. EEG. EEG stands for electroencephalogram. EEG में there will be periodic focal temporal lobe spikes on a background of slow or low amplitude activity. Brain biopsy also we can do. Okay, it is not usually done, but histopathology से definite diagnosis भी मिल सकता है. Okay, this is MRI image of a patient. Okay, this is FLAIR technique. FLAIR stands for FLAIR MR, stands for fluid attenuated inversion recovery magnetic resonance image. Okay, fluid attenuated inversion recovery magnetic resonance image from a patient with herpes simplex encephalitis. We can see that there is increased signal intensity in this area. Okay, area of increased signal in the right temporal lobe confined predominantly to the gray matter. Okay, this patient had an unilateral disease. Bilateral disease ज़्यादा common है. Okay, in herpes simplex viral encephalitis there will be bilateral temporal lobe involvement, bilateral enhancement in the temporal lobe in case of MR imaging. But in this patient had an unilateral involvement. Subacute sclerosing panencephalitis क्या है? Okay, it is a result of chronic measles infection. Okay, the incidence is quite low. It is a rare disease seen in 1 per million children per year. But there will be a typical history of primary measles infection. Clinical features में there will be early stage. In the early stage there will be decline in proficiency in school. Temper outburst हो सकता है बच्चे में. Difficulty with language with loss of interest. Late stage में क्या होता है? Severe and progressive intellectual deterioration with focal or generalized seizure हो सकता है. Myoclonus or ataxia. Final stage में there will be decorticated rigidity. Usually within 1 to 3 years death occurs. So it is a fatal disease. Subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. Okay, SSPE. Subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. EEG में क्या रहता है? There will be periodic burst every 5 to 8 seconds of 2 to 3 per second high voltage wave followed by relatively flat pattern. CSF देखेंगे तो CSF में there will be increased protein, gamma globulin fraction will be increased. Electrophoresis करेंगे then there will be oligoclonal bands of IgG. MRI imaging हम कर सकते हैं for the diagnosis purpose. Okay. Rubella, progressive rubella panencephalitis. इसमें क्या होता है? It occurs after infection with rubella acquired or in utero, okay, in the postnatal period. Clinical features में there will be deterioration in the behavior and school performance of the kid associated with seizure and progressive impairment of mental function. Patient में clumsiness रहेगा of gait followed by ataxia, dysarthria and dysphagia. Dysarthria means problem with articulation, dysphagia means swallowing difficulty. Okay. Finally, there will be ophthalmoplegia and spastic quadriplegia. Quadriplegia means paralysis of all the four limbs. CSF will show marked increase in gamma globulin. Treatment कैसे करना है? Symptomatic and supportive treatment. Okay. Specific antimicrobials indicated. Okay. Acyclovir 10 mg per kg of acyclovir IV every 8 hourly for 21 days. Ganciclovir and foscarnet either alone or in combination in CMV related CNS infection में हम ये use कर सकते हैं. Ganciclovir and foscarnet for CMV related CNS infection. Specific antimicrobials में ganciclovir and acyclovir हम use करते हैं usually in herpes simplex encephalitis. Okay. But the main treatment remains symptomatic and supportive for encephalitis. For SSP also there is no specific treatment, but there is one drug that is isoprenosine. It can be used alone or in combination with intrathecal or intraventricular interferon alpha. It has been tried. Okay. So ये है all about encephalitis जो मैं discuss करना चाहती थी इस class में. Thank you.